how do you make a right decision when you come across a crossroad in your life? How should one approach such a situation? Thanks. Yeah. So the methodology that I use is I quantify decisions. So a lot of times when you have a really tough decision to make in life, you go with your gut and you'll think of qualitative reasons why you should or shouldn't do it. What I like to do is I like to use Excel and quantify it. And I'll show you what that means. And I'm going to show you how to quantify which path to take in life if you're at a fork in the road. And Yogi Berra once said, when you see a fork in the road, you take it. Okay, so I'm gonna make something up here. Let's say that you have two choices. One is to work at an investment bank, and the other is to work in the consulting sector. So I'll write here, investment bank job. Okay, that's one decision. And then over here, I'll write consulting job. Okay. Which one should you take? Now, you have to consider a lot of factors, okay? A lot of things. And you have to decide, and only you can decide what's important in your life. So right here, I will call this criteria. And this will make more sense to you in a second, okay? Money, okay? Travel, benefits, friends, and let me think one more. Long-term goals. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to rate out of 10 which is better, okay? Using the criteria you see here on the left, okay? So right here, money. Where can you make more money? And I'm making this up, okay? Well, let's say, investment banking job, I'll make a lot of money. That's a 10. Whereas consulting job, I won't make as much. Maybe it's a 7 out of 10. Okay. And so all makes sense to you in a second. Okay. The bottom line, there'll be this great aha moment. Travel. You're like, well, investment banking, at least for this investment banking job I'm looking at, there's not much travel, and that's a good thing. Okay. So, but there's a little bit. So I'll give it 8 out of 10. Okay. And then consulting job, I have to travel a lot. Because in consulting, it's like the army. You go to fight on the wherever the war is. Just like you go to the client site wherever the client is. And I used to work in consulting, so I know what that's like. And let's say I don't want to travel very much because I have kids. So screw that, man, too. Okay. Benefits. Well, aside from money, this investment banking job doesn't have any other benefits. Whereas consulting, I'm getting free healthcare as well for my family. That's great. So investment banking, there's some benefits, 3 out of 10. Consulting, 9 out of 10, actually. Healthcare is great. Yeah. Friends. Let's say, well, I don't have any friends that work at this investment bank. In fact, the people there are jerks. I'm making this up. So I'm going to say 2 out of 10. The consulting gig, I'm like, yeah, I have a lot of buddies there. Great guys. So I'm going to go here, or gals. 10 out of 10. Okay. Then long-term goals. What do I want to do longer term? What is my career? I want to start my own investment bank. I'm making this up. So obviously it makes sense. This is great for that goal. Consulting wise, it'll help me in business, but it's not going to help me start my own investment bank one day. Okay. Then we can add other criteria too, like fun. Well, the investment banking job's not going to be fun. It's going to suck, but it won't be that bad because I'll learn stuff. So 4 out of 10. Consulting, it's kind of fun actually. Some people are kind of uptight at that office, but it's fun in general. 7 out of 10. Okay. All right. Okay. So you understand what I'm doing here. We're not done yet. Now what we have to do is we need to take a probability or a weighting, I should say. Okay. Weighting. Okay. And I'll show you what this means in a second. Okay. This is for statistics. I spelled it wrong. It's fine. All right. So money. How important is money to me out of 1? 1 being very important, 0 being not important at all. Well, money it's important, so I'll say 0.8, okay, out of 1, okay? And you'll see why I'm doing that. So this is out of 1, 1 being important, 0 being not important. So now what we're going to do is we are going to calculate right here, score, okay? And then I'll do here, score as well. Okay. And I'll show you what this means. And then we'll get to the bottom line message in a second. This will help you a lot whenever you have a fork in the road. We're quantifying it. So I'm going to take this times the weighting, okay? Paste that down here, okay? So, okay. And I'll do the same thing here. I'll go this times the weighting. Okay, good. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it up to see who wins, investment banking or consulting. Let me get a little bit more real estate here. Okay, so this we're going to go equals sum, and we'll just sum all this stuff up here. 30.7 is the score for investment banking, and the score for consulting is 29.5. Okay, so it looks like I have to take the investment banking job, but not by much. Whenever you have a tough decision to make in life, don't just look at the qualitative sides of it and go with your gut. You got to quantify it as well. And that strategy I developed for you, which is simplistic using Excel, I think helps a lot.